All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get another season in there, and we can pretty much jump to this rather quickly and get going. So, first things first. Oh God, that's right. If we let go of players, people get mad. Oh God, the complications of having the morale system on this time. Oh God, this is going to be bad. We do have to handle the coaching staff first and foremost. Honestly, I'm going to fire everybody. I'm going to fire everybody. Let's clear house. Because I do at least now need to make sure that our coaches are ones that have half-decent teaching. And then scouting-wise, if you are under a B grade, then I don't even want you here. Although, that might be too harsh depending on if there are players or scouts available. Okay. Well, C grades will have to do. C grades will have to do. That should honestly be enough for now. Coaching staff, let's just go ahead and offer out these top deals. And we will see if this works. If they take the deal, cool. If they don't, whatever. I don't want to sit here and scroll for 1,000 years to offer them max money. Just because that's boring. Incredibly boring. So, free agency this year. RFAs, DeBrincat, Troy Terry, Pinto, Sokolov, Evan Barrett, Gustafson, and Samsonov. So the other RFAs must have signed. UFAs. Again, the market will look very similar to what it looks like right now in real life. Matt Dumba on defense is the top gem. And then forward-wise, Kane's out there, who actually went up by 2 this year. But yeah, this will replicate pretty well, except I think Trent Frederick's supposed to be an RFA, but I can't control that. So yeah, for the most part, it'll just replicate free agency. At least for those who are left this season. And again, we're only going to sign the scrubs to help fill out our roster.
Through this fucking grass.
Shout out to Weedy Lamau or the follow. And Catcher, yeah, you are correct. Morale being on is going to make it a hell of a lot more difficult for us to sign coaches, although, hey, one accepted. One's more than we thought we would have gotten, so it's perfectly fine by me. Perfectly fine. All right, let's try this again. Go down to the B-level coaches, and again, you never know. Never know. Who might accept? Hope for the best. We will check signings here in a moment. See what happens. All right, we got Hebert, which is good. Real Hill went to Colorado. Whole lot of rejection. All right, so signings. Derek Grant off to Toronto. Paul Stastny to the Rangers. Matt Dumba got 6 years from Blue. My God. Troy Terry back to Anaheim. Boakfist to Philly. Comtois to Boston. Cal Foot goes to St. Louis. Suter on the move. Tatar back to New Jersey. Patrick Kane still out on the open market right now. Good to know. And yeah, unfortunately these coaches. These coaches have a bit of a pain in the ass. I still feel like this process is faster than offering them max money. I could be wrong. But it's what it feels like. So we're going to keep trying. We're going to keep trying. All right, let's see. Has Tarasenko, Kane signed anywhere? Nope, Derek Brassard's been the only signing in the past 3 days. Cool. People might not have money for Patrick Kane. Which is hilarious to me. All right, yeah, these, these coaches. All right, let's start sending out the half-decent money deals now. At least a little bit more than asking price, just to try and get people to sign, because, again, this is a pain in the booty. The booty. And then, honestly, with the B minus, oh, we know we're going to have the goalies as well. Zdenka Stefan. Zdenka. I wish my name was Zdenka. Or Ricardo. Both are good. Both would be nice. Ricardo, 24. All right, Huberto's on. Zdenka is here. Will it be region accurate names? Draft 24. I mean, hopefully. I mean, sometimes the region accurate names in this are accurate, and other times they're not. But legitimately, I haven't heard anything specific about that because it's a very niche thing to ask about that I can very well ask about. Will I be able to give you an answer anytime soon? No! But I can ask. Hey, there we go. Fred Bickle signed. Beautiful. All right, so what do we need now? 2? Yeah, we just need 2 in the AHL, which really just means 1 in the AHL right now. Who has good teaching? Let's go for you. Serge Samad. Serge. Please sign. So we can be done with the boring parts and go back to the exciting parts, a.k.a. watching our team get their ass kicked. Vinny Estrada, Sam Gagne, Will Porkin. Tarasenko went back to Washington for 4 years. There you go. You heard it here first. Vladimir Tarasenko. Loves it in Washington. All right. Honestly, we are going to sign people to their ELCs to help fill out the roster. If they make the team, cool. If they don't, whatever. But Etienne Morin. We'll sign Ellis. Matvey Michkov. Again, don't know if we will actually keep you. Bartholet is there. Potvin. Brown. Ranger. Players with character issues. That's the theme. Got to turn the dickheads into good dudes. I'm streaming tomorrow as well. Probably. I stream most nights. Alright. So again, we'll sign everybody just to potentially get those contracts up there. Most will be considered in exempt status. But it is best to do this because we do... Why is Clark Bishop getting pissed? You signed this minor leaguer. What's the matter with you? Like, fuck you, dog. Leave me alone. This roster's fundamentally broken. All right. Veterans. Veterans. We can sign Keith Kincaid for the year. We can sign. Let's sign Keith Kincaid to a boatload of money. We can sign Aaron Dell to a boatload of money. Because, again, we need cap whales. Martin Jones is a bit too good. Kevin Poulin. We can sign Kevin Poulin as well to a boatload of money. Again, cap whales are real in the NHL, so what I'm doing is very realistic. You can't tell me Nick Foligno isn't a cap whale. I love the idea of, oh, I'm on a new team. I have anxiety. It's like, it's a new team, dog. I'd love it. It's like Alex Galchenyuk has anxiety on his new team. It's like, he's been on 17 of them. How can you be anxious over the situation? Doesn't make sense. All right, and then forward-wise, Patrick Kane's still out there. Eric Stahl, you'd be perfect for this team. Captain fucking material, but we're not going to do that. We'll sign former Ottawa Senator Peter Reagan. Although then again, Eric Stahl playing on a team this bad suits him. Suits him pretty well. All right. Pretty much good to go to next season. One more look. Has Patrick Kane signed? Has Patrick Kane signed? In Chicago for 1 year, Patrick Kane. There it is. There it is. Patrick Kane signs a 1-year deal in Chicago. Can't believe it. All right. So, Will our roster have enough players? It's going to be Kincaid and Dell in goal. Again, we still have some holdovers from the expansion drafts. So that'll be easy enough. 10, 11, 12. I mean, do we want to play Braden Yeager? Like, do we want to play Braden Yeager in the NHL this year? We don't have to, which is the best part. We don't have to. Like, Braden Yeager, Denver Barkey, Michkov. We could send down... I mean, this dude's 20. We could send down for some of these other younger guys who are never going to make it. I think we should. I think we should protect, like, Yeager, Barkey, Michkov. Molnar isn't going to get much better either. But yeah, who knows? Maybe some of these guys will break out while they're playing with noted best player on the team, Kyle Clifford. So, that's the hope. That's the hope. So that is our team for this season. That's a mid-AHL team. Did Diego actually have character issues? Or is that just EA slander? I'm pretty sure it's just EA slander. And then AHL will go best lines. It's playing Michkov and Denver Barkey in the AHL. Well, they can tear up the AHL together. Or they should tear up the AHL together. Right? Right? Give them one season of tearing up the AHL together before they start to hate life. I feel like that's a pretty good way to go about it. Let me know if you have any disagreements, but I feel like that's probably the right way to go about it. Let's not immediately kill their hopes and dreams within a season, right? Let's give them some time. Let's give them just a little bit of time to think that, you know, maybe, just maybe, we'll be okay. They won't be, but at least let them think it. All right, we need USA East. And we need USA West. Beautiful. And then we just need one extra Euro scout in ice, and every region at least has the one scout, which I'm good with. Because otherwise, I mean, we just have such low-rated scouts, it almost doesn't matter anyway, so... Scouting's good. Coaching staff is good. We are above the cap floor, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, we are. I think we're good. I think we're good. Don't need to name a captain yet or anything like that. Let's get this shit show over with. It's season 2. We won 10 games last year, but we had a better team. I am going to set the over-under at 4.5 wins. The prediction is live. 4.5 wins is what you get for the Greenville Good Dudes. AJ, check Twitter. All right, what are the ratings for us this season? I am intrigued. 47, 56, and a 61. That is very, very ungood. Also, Trevor Zegras is up to an 89. So, take that, people who hate personality. All right. Well, we'll see where we end up. Again, with top line Kyle Clifford, J.S. Dia, and Turner Elson. Top defensive pair of Tyler Wotherspoon and Alex Petrovich. And starting goalie Keith Kincaid. The good dudes are ready to rock. Let's roll. October 10th, 2023. Let's do it. Let's do it. We won our first game of the season, by the way, against Anaheim, which is delightful. which is delightful. Already have 2 wins down in the opening month. Okay. And then we lose by 5 goals, 6 goals, 7 goals. 2-13. Could be a long time again, though, before we see another win. Long time. Yeah, this is maybe one of the dumbest ideas we've had in a long time. To actually go through with this. 3 wins, 5 wins. Well, that was fast. It felt like we had a significantly worse team than last year. Congrats to the vast majority of the points that were on the over. Turns out we probably could have put it at 9.5 again. I thought we would be significantly worse than we were last year. We lost greats like Adam Cracknell. And here I thought we were going to be outright garbage. Apparently not. Apparently not. And we haven't won since. They just slammed the door in our face. Ridiculous. Damn. Damn, man. Damn. Still only 5 wins, by the way. One just enough to end the prediction, and then, yep, well, okay, that's all we needed, so here we are. Jesus. So trade deadline's actually a thing. Again, remember we turned it on. We're not allowed to do anything on that day. But we'll see how crazy the AI choose to go. Let's see what happened. Peter Reagan is our leading scorer. Not bad. Let's see. Owen Tippett in a 4th for a 2nd, a 3rd. McMaster. Tyler Sagan. And a 2nd and 7th for Kevin LeBanc in a 4th. So Dallas tried to get rid of some cap. Jordan Eberle to Florida for Mackie Smoskovich. Matthew Joseph for Braden McNabb. Nico Sturm is an Av again. For Oscar Olsen. Jesus, how'd that work? Barabanov. Wow, David Edstrom already got moved. San Jose, man. San Jose is making moves. Anaheim gets Bjorkstrand for basically Robert Hagen, a 3rd. So, man, some of these trades are weird. 2 seconds in Hellberg for Jakob Vrana off to Pittsburgh. Tyson Barrie for Logan Stankoven. Anthony Duclair for Daniil Yurov in a 2nd. 2nd for Oscar Sundqvist in a 5th. Tony DeAngelo's a Blue Jacket. It was meant to be. Oh, it was meant to be. We are the team of the good guys. Columbus, the team of the biggest dickheads in the league. Amazing. I'm telling you. I tweeted it out weeks ago. He will be a Blue Jacket. Fuck that. Oh, the Hurricane. He's going to be a Blue Jacket. I'm telling you. Montreal acquired Cody Ceci and draft picks for Sean Monahan and Jonathan Kovacevic. Jake Wallman in a 3rd for a 2nd and a 3rd. But Tony DeAngelo to the Blue Jackets. It's going to happen. I'm telling you. You just got to believe. You just got to believe. No, I will not get over Mike Babcock's hiring. I want to like the Blue Jackets. I am not capable of liking the Blue Jackets anymore, and that's not very fun. 6 wins. Looks like 9.5 would have been too much as well. Turns out 7. 7.5. Ooh, oh, maybe not. Maybe 9.5 would have been good again. Up to 8 wins. It certainly would have been more dramatic. At 9.5. Oh my God. Oh my God. 2 years in a row? No, this time they failed. So 9, 69, and 4 to end our season. Peter Reagan sets a new team record, 37 points in a season, which is beautiful. We'll obviously see what the playoffs are going to be very, very soon. In terms of the points, though, again, Peter Reagan, 37, 20 goals. Kyle Clifford dropped off just a little bit. Defensively, Petrovic, 27 points. Oh, the plus minuses. And in goal, Kincaid and Arundel tried their best, while each allowing over 4 goals a game. Because how the hell wouldn't they? Team best plus minus, a minus 25 for Chase Berthollet. The Berthollet. The worst was a -87 for JSD. Not a great season for the good dudes. Let's see. League leader in points. Nick Ehlers, 118. Pasternak, Connor, Gaudreau, Burakovsky, Stamkos, Kyra, Matthews, Marchand, Werenski, and Rantanen all hitting at least 100. Austin Matthews and David Pasternak both eclipsed 70 goals. Robertson was 60. McDavid, Rantanen, Hughes, Gaudreau, Stamkos, Connor, all with at least 50. Assist king, Josh Morrissey, which is nuts. Mitch Marner was the league best, plus 52. Fair enough. Rowdy, it's an expansion team. Defensively, 101 points for Werenski. Wow, Erik Karlsson fell off, man. Erik Karlsson fell off. Jesus. Still had 33 goals, but his point total fell off pretty hard. He and Ekblad both hit 30 goals, which is nuts. Eat your heart out. Mike Green. Winningest goaltender, Andrei Vasilevsky. Shutout king, Andrei Vasilevsky. Darcy Kemper, though, potentially just won another Vezina, although Matt frickin' Murray. Don't trade him, Leafs. It's just a matter of time. And Shane Wright is going to win the Calder over a very realistic 78 points for Connor Bedard. Granted, it's for the Kings, not for Chicago in this run. But yeah, shout out to Calder winner Shane Wright. So the playoffs. Edmonton, Dallas, Seattle, Vegas, Winnipeg, Nashville, Colorado, Minnesota. You also have Tampa, Montreal, Toronto, Florida, Pittsburgh, New York, Washington, and Columbus. So we will see who wins the cup. Our AHL team, surprise, surprise, also did not make the playoffs, which is ridiculous. Not surprising in the slightest. But now's the time where I can't help but wonder. Well, there you go. First and foremost, the Washington Capitals have won the second Stanley Cup in the Ovechkin era, as the Caps beat Dallas via sweep in the Stanley Cup final. Fair enough. The Abbotsford Canucks beat the Charlotte Checkers in 5 in the Calder Cup final. Washington, very much led by Ovi, Pacioretty, Rasmus Sandin. Of course, Tarasenko signed there. And in goal, Darcy Kemper's been amazing so far in this franchise mode. Who's on Abbotsford? Nobody cares about Abbotsford. But for your sake, I will look. Abbotsford was led by Christian Wolanin. Again, it resets the rosters at the end of the year, so it might not have been perfect. There might be some missing names. I can't imagine they won it with Christian Wolanin leading the way. But Spencer Martin put up a 938, so maybe they did. Maybe they did. Maybe, just maybe. In the NHL, the awards, Nick Ehlers wins the Art Ross, as well as the Hart Trophy. Werenski wins the Norris. Calder goes to Shane Wright. Pacioretty won the Conn Smythe. Kemper wins the Vezina. We're going to pick up a lot of Mastertons. Jack Adams to Nashville's coach. Couturier wins another Selke. Nick Ehlers wins to Ted Lindsay. Austin Matthews, the Rocket Richard. In the AHL, Matt Coronado scored the most points for the Calgary Wranglers. He was also league MVP. Most goals went to a dude named Lapalainen. Top rookie was a dude named Wild. Gavin Bayreuther, top defenseman. Top goaltender, Martin Jones. Indeed, Nighthawk, what's up? MVP of the playoffs, Nils Höglander. So yeah, there you go. Höglander was a big part of that team to help them get it done. And that sets us up for another draft. And God help us, it needs to be a good one. Lottery result, first and foremost, we do get the number 1 overall pick, which can be a curse in this situation. Retirement-wise, nobody cares. Corey Perry's gone. Milan Lucic, everybody cares. Matt Martin. The GOAT, Matt Martin. Defensively, Chris Weidman. Stephen Kampfer. And in goal, the Hutch. Not the Hutch. Bruins legend. Bruins legend. All right. For once, I'm actually going to do the draft interviews. Because apparently our scouts did fuck all again. So we start off Raimo Filppula. No character issues to report. Sami Pakarainen. No character issues to report. Fuck. Macklin. No character issues. Hellenius. Gets emotional at times. That's about, oh my god. And an Alex Zetterberg. This is a terrible idea. Cole Iserman. Nothing to report there. Demidov. Demidov. What type of person are you, friend? How would you describe your personality? I can be outspoken at times. I feel the good thing is to be constructive. Cool. How about your skills, dog? Since we're already doing this. What are your weaknesses? Do you have character weaknesses? I'm just gonna move on. Alright, let's see what it says about Demidov. Let's just end the conversation. Demidov. Some concerns about how he can handle a professional environment. That's what we were looking for. Demidov's in the conversation. Berkeley Catton. Nope. Henry Muse. Nope. Sam Dickinson. Nope. Aaron Kiviharu. Nope. Artyom Lashunov. Some concerns if he could handle a professional environment. Vasainen. Nope. Tanner Howe. Nothing. Clark Caswell. Absolutely not. We'll at least get we'll get word about Clark Caswell. We'll get word about Clark Caswell. Describe your personality to me, bud. I have high standards. I want to win at all costs. Cool. But how will that relate to how it shows up in the scouting report? It won't show up at all. That's good. Emil Hemming, passionate, gets emotional at time. It's not bad enough. Ludwig Bakker, we know nothing about. All right, well, we know that we have a couple of options. We technically had one more interview. I don't think it's too worried. Loyalty being a concern to me isn't a concerning enough trait to say that they're toxic. You know? That just means, hey, you'll leave if you get the chance, probably, which isn't necessarily toxic. It's just someone who we might not want to draft. Ragnarsson. All right, concerns about keeping his emotions in check. That could be nice. Rupe Vestarinen. No. Seneki. No. Cert. Nothing else about him. Maxim Massey. Nothing there. Andrew Basha. He's neither here nor there. Can struggle with the desire to win, but keeps. I've never seen that one before. Neither here nor there. Incredibly loyal, even keel. Very passionate, but gets emotional. Yeah. Marquez, soft-spoken. Good leader. Son of a bitch. Friendly, keeps to himself. Well, we do know that we have options, which is good. I don't know if we have the best options in the world. Dominic Hamonic is definitely involved. Okay, so we have these four. 2 defensemen, 2 forwards. The defenseman, it's either Lashunov or Hamonic. Hamonic we couldn't take in the first round anyway. Lashunov we don't know a ton about, but he's apparently 3 years out. So you're talking about a mid-60s overall. Forwards, it's either Demidov or Ragnarsson. We don't have that much information about Demidov, but he is projected 7th, whereas Liam Ragnarsson could be a really, really good generated player. It says he's NHL ready. And has close quarters as a silver. We either risk it for Demidov, or I gotta be honest, I feel like Liam Ragnarsson's the way to go. The fact that we know he's NHL ready. Has the whole, concerns about keeping his emotions in check. That fits, ticks the box for him to be eligible. I know Demidov's there, projected 7th, but I think we shock the hockey world and go full MLB The Show with this one. We're taking Liam Ragnarsson first overall. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. Ragnarsson's our guy. Let's bring in the toxic Swede. 77 overall, medium elite. Oh, he's got a gold. Oh, baby. Gold Schneip. Close quarters, snappy, shock and awe, magnetic. I don't want to mention skill up because the AI don't fucking do the Michigan moves at all. But that is a pure sniper in Liam Ragnarsson. He's a good skater, too. Despite being projected in the late teens, that is someone who was worthy of a first overall pick. No doubt. Wasn't quite better than Pakarainen. Filppula went 5th to Chicago. Jesus. Demidov was a 76. But no abilities yet because obviously IRL, those scouting reports aren't quite out there in full yet. They will be very, very soon, but indeed. So the second round, we know that Hamonic is available, but he's only a medium top 6 defenseman. We need to hope that somebody shows up. Passionate but gets emotional at times, and mesh one in the locker room. Soft-spoken. Passionate but gets emotional at times. Again, that doesn't read too negatively. Vinny we can't even look at. Keeps emotion in check, very loyal, but can lack to drive the win. That just means he's lazy. Sen, what's going on? How are you? Takes the ups and downs. Happy-go-lucky personality. Son of a bitch. Well, so far, we only have the one guy. We only have the one guy so far who has the kind of more toxic report. Passionate but gets emotional at times. It's about the best that we're seeing. We might have to, you see how many players have that. It's not necessarily a huge negative. Loyal and even keel, that sucks. Where are the toxic boys? There we go. Mika Koistinen, who's projected 71st. So would be available in the next round. Which means we have no choice but to go for the Swissman, Dom Hamonic. Who is 3 years out, apparently, with a Chelios comparison, but Dom Hamonic is here as a 64 overall medium top 6 to start the second round. Judging by the fact that we don't quite know how good the talent levels will be in terms of players that are actually available to us, he could actually end up being a very, very valuable player in this attempt at a challenge. Jesus Christ. Seems loyal and even keel. I'm sure he does. Let's start sorting by potential at this stage. Where are some concerns about handling a professional environment? There we go. This guy's got leadership ability. Bring us your toxic. Bring us your douchebags. We will turn them not only into winners, but respectable people. Turns out this draft class might not have many douchebags. This could be a rough draft for us in terms of quality. Character issues. There we go. Ricky Yell. All right. Rakunik. Kieskinen. What else is a concern? Again, that's not a big negative. Peyton Rikas is available. Character issues for Kukkonen, but also says would mesh well in any locker room, but it is only a 3 out of 4. I'd say out of desperation, Kukkonen could be available to us. That goalie looks like he could be good, but we don't know too much about him. It's not eligible to us. If Ubisoft made a hockey game, would it be better than EA's? No. Because it's Ubisoft. I wouldn't trust most people running the show at Ubisoft to tie their shoes in the morning. All right, I think we are about out of options here for this draft, at least in terms of people who might have a decent potential. All right, so we got enough players on the list. We have to call another timeout. So in the third round, Koistinen, Kokkonen, Yell. It's got to be one of the three, and they're all defensemen. And then obviously Rikas can be considered later on. So the Slovenian,
I'm just trying to walk
Ricky Yell. Shout out to Perron for the follow, by the way. Appreciate it. Welcome in. We don't know a ton about this guy. Doesn't look amazing, right? Marko Kokkonen, 4 years out, whereas Yell is an unconfirmed 5. And then there's Koistinen, who has grit, apparently, and that's about it. 2 Finns or a Slovenian. Obviously, Yell, the low elite, but we just know nothing about him. It's a 1 out of 4. Koistinen's the highest projected. The grades look like they could be the best of the bunch. I don't like the fact that Koistinen's probably a DFD. That's the ones thank you. I have a bunch that I normally change out, but we actually haven't changed the back wall in a little bit. I kind of like the fact that, well, Rikas is an OFD. Oh, man. I kind of like the fact, Perron, thank you for the bits as well. I kind of like the fact that Kokkonen is a slightly younger player, but the fact that it says he'll mesh well in any locker room, I think I want to rule him out. Passionate, gets emotional. Let's go for Mika Koistin. We'll take the Finnish defenseman, who is a 64 low 4, which is not great, but who knows? That might actually end up being a good player for us in a challenge this strict. Yell is actually still available. That worked out pretty good for us. So we'll take Ricky Yell, who is a low 7th. Remember when I said it worked out well for us? I lied. Round number 5. It has to be Rikas or Enqvist, and honestly, it's going to be pretty close. We have to pick the best of the bunch here. So Stanislav Zharkov, 5-year ETA at 19, which is rough. Rikas, 5 years out at 18, but still better than Zharkov. Or there's the goalie, Nick Enqvist, and I kind of agree now might be the time to take a goalie. 5 years out at 18, but yeah, we're going to take Nicholas Enqvist. Now is the time. Only a medium fringe of 49 years old. Tough break. Round number 6. All of our dudes are off the board. So we will take those who are projected to go next. Like whoever the next guy is with character issues to pop up in weaknesses. Tommy Sievenin. He's 19 and not very good. But we'll take him as a medium bottom 6. And round number 7. Same thing. Next guy to show up with character as a weakness or maturity will be our guy. That's if there is anybody. Jesus Christ. There's got to be somebody, right? Well timed on the scream, Sam. There we go. Christopher Thibodeau. Welcome in, Mr. Thibodeau. You're our next pick. So, great pick in Ragnarsson. Not much depth on top of that, though. And that's going to be a problem. Also, the Oilers acquired Brady Shea. Why they would elect to do that, I have no idea. But they did. Edmonton, gonna Edmonton. So we have scout contracts that are up. The whole typical shebang from a season-to-season perspective. Again, we'll be letting go of people that were taken in the expansion draft and potentially looking to bring them back. Everybody that we did just draft will be signed as well. So whether or not they play in the AHL or not, but the sooner we can get this team to being a team of all prospects that we drafted, the better, even if they're bad. On the Wang, Hodgson, Smallman, no one to worry about. Nelson. And obviously the big name is Ragnarsson at the top. I mean, he is at a 77 overall, NHL ready out of the gates. So yeah, we can't quite ice a full lineup of only our players, but we're getting there. We'll still have to bring in some vets in free agency. But that Ragnarsson pickup, that was pretty good scouting, though, by the scouting department, even though half of them just left. So we're going to deal with that now.